Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Aska, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any will help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we started continuing to try and expand the village a little bit. We were summoning more people in. We started doing some cooking on our own so that we can get the recipes sorted out. So we have got our cook arriving in the next 30 seconds or so, which is going to be good. We're going to be able to get them to work. At the very end of last episode, we also started playing with the shift patterns so that we can have people working different shifts throughout the day. So yeah, we just started doing a bit more of the expansion around that, which is good. Let's have a look. We can have some berries compote, which gives us a bit more energy boost. Right, and I'm just going to get this cut down, and I know our next person's going to come in, which means we're immediately going to go and start summoning the next one in as well. Now, one thing I do want to point out that was addressed or mentioned in the comments, but I haven't addressed. Oh, athlete, you'll be great for running around. Is around the fact that the villagers come in with basic tools, and I've not been taking them off them. And I hold my hands up to that because I completely forget to do the damn thing. So yeah, it was put in the comments as a suggestion to do, and it is a great suggestion. And if you can remember it, take away the tools they don't need. Like the woodsman does not need a hoe, for example. So yeah, it is very much a case of that's absolutely a great idea. I just keep forgetting to do it. So yeah, that's just my own, forgetful mind there. So we're going to keep taking this tree down, and then we're going to put Bo to work in the cookhouse. Right, and the reason I wanted to get that down was because then that's going to clear some logs. Right, we can now come over here and add Bo so he's got somewhere to sleep. And then we want to assign him here. So, tasks. Ideally, I'd like them to use coal before firewood. And yeah, that's absolutely... You don't actually want them using hardwood or thatch at all, because that is awful. Do not use eggs as filler. Nor use the mushrooms yet, because I can't remember which are the good ones for the cheese. What is that? Okay, cool. So that's fine. Now we can add the task, and now we can come in and... Oh, we've got the berries jam already. Right. So I want you to be making me 8 carrot soup, and then, I don't know, onion soup, and berries compote. Okay. So Bo's now going to go on with making those, which we could... What is that? Is that half a Jotun blood that I left there? Just seeing that blue glow there. It is. We may as well clear that then, eh? Get the last of it out. So, yeah, in the morning, he's hopefully going to start doing some cooking. We are going to want our next person that's going to come in and get the storage is sorted. So we do want to get that done as well. So, if we come up here... Right. We then, in the warehouse, are going to want a couple of raw food silos. So I'm actually going to put 3 there. And then we're going to want meat hunks, so we can store some of those as well. Right, let's put down ropes that we can. Those are going to be our priorities. Right. Get those down. Have we had our first flax harvest yet? It doesn't look like we have. They look like they're still coming in. Nearly grown, but I've got some weeds there. So, Shane, you've got some work to do there, my friend. Okay, so... We want to get... we could get some more flax and stuff, but ideally let's try and grab some sticks and at least get some of these storages down. There we go. That's everyone getting ready in the morning. Okay, so we want that one. I think we put rope into that one. Oh, we did, but we're still shy one. Okay. That's fine. We're going to want to get this down. Cool. Okay. I think what we can also do here is we can give people somewhere to come and pray. Just try and make it a bit more central. There we go. So that will give them somewhere to sit in the morning and have all of their, you know, prayers and thoughts and whatnot. Okay, we have got some flax fibres there, so let's grab those. Use those for our rope. Okay, cool. I want to pop that there. And then I really want to finish off these raw food ones because the meat hunks, much as they're going to be needed, the people don't often go and eat raw meat hunks. So I'm not as worried about that as I am about, you know, trying to get the veg under control and stop people eating the veg. So that's kind of the main thing I want to get done there. Cool. We got some building going on here. Lovely. Good job. Thank you very much, Alex. Okay, so we got logs that we need for the house, which we've got over here. So I am just going to clear this young fir here. Break all that up. So we've got those resources, and then I'm going to clear the stumps. So that we've then got the floor space to work with. Okay, we've got summer ending in 8 days. It'd be nice to have someone to help with defence at that point, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see. I'm not going to hold my breath on that. Cool, there's that. Right, okay. John T? Okay, right. You are going to start working here. And your task is to collect... Yeah, actually happy for you to grab all of that. Right, and then from here... We don't want all villagers to be able to grab it. The only one we want to be able to grab from here is going to be Bo at the cook hut. So then no one else is going to try and use that food. Cool. Okay. Which means he's going to eat... Yeah, let's see. He's already grabbing... He's grabbed all the eggs out. That's fine. That's going to start clearing some of that out, which will be good. Right, okay. What I am then going to need to do is from here we're going to need manage workers whitelist. So from here we're going to need the workshop pit so that they can come and get the flax to make rope, and I need to name the storage so I know what I'm up to with that. Okay, so this needs to be, open the warehouse menu, raw food storage. And I know I can't fit storage, so that's why it's raw food store. Okay, so that's going to work well there. And then we want to come back over here, change your whitelist so it's... Where are we? Raw food storage. There we go. So those are the only people that can come and grab stuff from the farm crop. Okay, cool. So then hopefully we're going to start getting more food saved in here until it gets cooked up. Yeah, I see some berries in there. The raw meat's going in there. Oh, actually no, we need to add the barbecue to this as an allowed person. So we've got the cook and Regana at the barbecue so she can come and grab the raw meat. Cool. Okay. That's that under control then. I'm just trying to think. I mean, naturally I kind of want more people, because more people means more jobs being done. Would be nice to have another, like, builder or the like. Okay, how much? We need 4 Jotun blood for that. Okay. Let's go and see what we can find. I know it's a bit of a rapid expansion, but like I say, we're hopefully going to start getting the food ironed out pretty quickly. Because we'll be able to stop everyone eating the raw food, and they should only get the cooked food from the cookhouse or the barbecue. Does mean we're going to want another storage at some point to store all the cooked food. You know, this is just how it rolls. We can start with just having a raw food storage at the moment, and then everyone can grab stuff from the cookhouse. Because we're up to, what, 11 villagers? Cookhouse stores 12 meals. And then you've got the barbecue as well, that'll do a chunk more as well. So we've got a reasonable amount of storage at the moment, but like I say, we are going to want to expand that. And it probably won't hurt to start getting some stocked up for the winter. W summers this year, we don't have any beetroot seeds, so it's going to be... We're not going to be able to grow food through the winter very well. Like, it's going to take a little while for us to get the carrot seeds up to scratch. Because we just don't have them at the moment. We've got to grow some and harvest the carrots. So it takes a little while to get that farm up and running. But I'm hoping we're going to be able to get hold of enough raw veg to make decent inways with the food. And of course, we're going to have to come out here as well at some point. Come back to the shore and make a dock for the... Oh, what are they called? Excursions? Expeditions? Whatever they're called. We're going to have to do that as well. Right, grab all that. So, yeah, it's going to be busy. We've got to finish exploring our island as well. There's still plenty to get. Is it just me, or have they increased the thatch concentrations? Because that looks really thatchy. Like, just there on the shoreline. Way more than I remember seeing usually. But, you know, that might just be my memory failing on me. Now, I'm hoping we're going to get some thatch. Oh, not thatch. Get some fibre, and then that's going to really kickstart some of the building that we've got. Because I feel like our workshop person is just hanging around at the moment because they've not got much that they feel they can do. Now, the advantage... I say the advantage. The way that I've set up the storages at the moment is that I've not stopped anyone taking anything out of the gatherer's hut, because I would rather... Basically, it's because it covers too many things. Because it does more than food, I don't want to lock it down to just the food storage guy at the moment. Even though, you know, arguably we possibly should. I don't want to just yet, because like I say, I want, like, the oh, that's a big old tree. I want the, like, workshop pit guy to be able to go and get fibre if it's collected in there. I don't want it to get stopped. So that's kind of where we are on that front. And I know I could rush to metal tools, but right now I do just want to make sure that we've got the food down to support everyone when we are doing that. So I'm hoping... Right, so we've got berries in there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Summon. We've got winter resilience. Yeah, we don't want the soggy discomfort, so we'll take Casper there. What's wrong? You need carrot and onion for cooking. Oh, because we only told you to make 4 berry compote at a time, didn't we? Yep, that'll do it. Right, that means you need carrots. Well, and onions. You've just stated that. And I'm guessing we've not had any come in. Nothing in the veggie basket. We have got 2 workers on this, haven't we? Yeah, John's having a nap. because I think he's our nighttime worker, and Hilda is currently out gathering. So that does mean we do gather 24 hours a day, which is good. But I think we should go out and help with that at the moment as well, just so we can make sure we keep all the food coming in. Maybe we can range it a little bit further as well, see what we can find. Because, yeah, we've still only got our little corner of the world over here at the moment. It's kind of nice. We don't seem to be too close to any, like, dangerous points of interest. So that's kind of nice. That means just right now we can come and gather tons of, like, veg and berries and all that gubbins. Because that's absolutely what we're on the hunt for right now. Because we want to make sure that we keep the village going. There's a nice little collection there. 3 of them right next to each other. Cool. I'm not too worried about the Jotun blood at the moment. Because I don't want to get too many more villagers at the moment. The food is not stable, so I don't want to push that. Like, the fact that we're having to come out and collect food ourselves is already, like, in a way proof that we've not set the village up to be self-sufficient just yet. Which is kind of how I like it to get to. I like it to get self-sufficient so I don't have to do all this running around. Like, I know it's necessary early on. But it's something I like to get automated fairly quickly. And I know I could be going after all of the nests as well, but I'm not too worried about that just yet because that's not an immediate thing. Our immediate problem is fruit and vegetables. So that's why I'm just trying to grab a chunk of these. We'll head back in a minute to hopefully let our cook get on with some stuff before he goes to bed. Right, okay. There's another garlic there. Right, let's us head back. Grab things on the way back as we go. Because it would be foolish not to. Ooh, I think we might have enough cabbage to do the cabbage or the cabbage soup as well, which would be nice. Because that's another recipe we can let him use. They're all nests. I'm hoping we were far enough out that we didn't cause our gatherers to, you know, not have things close enough to them. Berries I'm not too worried about because we don't seem to be burning through berries. It is the veggies that we do seem to be going through. So let's try and make sure we've got that down. Right, you need rope, so we'll throw that in there for you so the builder can get on with that. Right, we need to come up here. Deposit, 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 and then we're going to go and cook those cabbages. Ooh, okay. No, what are you doing? I don't... what are you doing? What are you doing? No, stop it. Bo, give me those. We're doing cabbage soup. Because then we've got the recipe and then you can sort everything else out. I don't mind after that. Okay. There we go. And then... yeah, we also at some point want to stop people coming and getting stuff from the cookhouse, because I think it does mean they might try and eat out the vegetable basket if there's nothing cooked up and ready for them. Okay. Excellent. Meat hunks getting stored there as well. That's good. Cool. That's cabbage soup. And then we can actually add that to your repertoire. but I think I'm not too worried about you trying to get too much of that, because you know, we're not going to be getting too many cabbages, so I don't think that's too much of a concern. What's going on, Hannah? What's wrong? You couldn't find any more small stones. Really? Okay. We're going to need them. How far out does this actually go? Okay. Alright, it goes decently far. Yeah, and I'll grant you that. You do appear to have summoned or pulled everything from that. That's fine. That then means we're going to need to put another marker down here. The stones, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just pop it here. So stone harvest marker there. Pop that there. And then I just need a twig. There we go. That'll do. Right, that should let our stone gatherer continue grabbing some stones. Cool. Though eventually we're going to try and replace that with the mine. Cool. Okay, so that's going to get them going on a bit more there. Now, one thing I do want to do as well is I do want to get the... And are we up to it? Yeah, I want the builder's hut. Hunter's hut, workshop pit, outhouse. Where's the builder's hut? That's tools. No, it's not there. Shipmaking markers, exteriors, defences. Oh yeah, settlement. Okay. Okay, so we need the workshop hut first, which means we need to upgrade this. Okay, and we'll add that to the queue. Oh, you got 4 rope in there. Very nice. So you are actually making rope, which is good. Cool. Okay, we'll get that done. And then that will let us get the builder's hut, which means... Oh, look, cooking carrot soup. Beautiful. If we get the builder's hut done, that means we can get repairs prioritised over everything else, which is always a thing I like. I want to make sure that nothing falls apart on us when we're trying to do stuff. Okay. Cool, we got more thatch there, but we don't have sticks. Okay. Okay, well that's okay, we'll bring this down then. Oh, what's wrong? What was wrong? Oh, yay, it's leisure time, you're not worried other than that. Okay. Oh, don't worry, I'll just finish gathering your crops for you then. Okay, cool. Look at that. That was off. That's a decent haul that's coming for that. Excellent. Alright, then let's get this tree down. For the sticks. But that means we can at least start getting rope done a bit more locally, and we've got all that going. What's quite nice with flax is that it grows all year round. Now, I don't know whether it does in real life. I can't imagine that it does. But in-game it does, which is nice, because that gives us a good amount to work with from there. So, that's fine. I'm glad we've got that to work with. Because we are going to need that for clothes, actually. So we do want that workshop pit up. And we also then want to be able to get clothes being made for people. You got stuck trying to get past that tree stump. Okay. Yeah, because we're going to want that. Let's clear this stump while we're here. Because people will get cold in the winter. There's no two ways around that. Okay. Cool. There's that. Right, and then we need 3 sticks, which we should hopefully be able to grab. Excellent. And then... Oh, we need 1 more to summon 1 in, but like I say, I'm not too worried about that at the moment. I think we can just leave that there. But I do want to repair this shelter, because I don't want anyone's house falling down on them. That would not be good for, you know, village morale. Slightly concerned about the lack of logs that seem to be coming in. That is something that does worry me a little bit, because I would have thought that we would have been able to get them coming in from our woodcutter, but he doesn't seem to be bringing as much in as I thought he would. Right, we will eat cabbage soup. Cool, okay. That's our builder. Oh, Casper, we've not given Casper somewhere to sleep yet. That's why he's still working I don't know what time in the night. Right, manage house. There you go. So Casper now gets to go and sleep in there. It'd be nice to get this finished so we can then get everyone in a house there. So it seems like we're just waiting on sticks then. Okay. Alright. I don't want to go cutting trees down because I think it'll be... Hang on, is that a tree on the... Oh, that's already one on the ground. Yeah, we'll take that down. Because we may as well chop that up now it's on the floor. Grab the sticks from that. Cool, okay. And then we can go and add those over here, which will get us our next stage, which hopefully we can have someone working on in the morning. Cool, okay, so that's then going to be the bark. I think we're going to continue just clearing some of this tree work around. But like I say, I was really hoping that, you know, our woodsman would have done that. Although, is it a case of there's not a large axe up here for him to grab? Looking at the tool rack and I don't see one. No, not supply. Although we can put those 3 sticks in there. That's what I want tasks. Okay, so large axe is there to be done. They just haven't done it. Okay, and that might explain why we're short on logs, because if he's burnt through his large axe and not been given a new one, he'll be making do with small axes. Which, although it's... Is it a he? I can't remember whether our current woodcutter's a he or a she. I do love how the buildings are just completely immune to falling trees. Like, it'd be horrible if they weren't, but it does amuse me. Right, okay. So that's all of that down. Excellent. Right, and then we can get some sticks out of all this. And we can try and get some of the stuff pulled together for the... whatchamacallit? No, not the log storage. I want the stick on top of it. Oh, we'll come back for it. Yeah, for the workshop hut over here. Oh, doesn't need a long stick. Okay. Well, we'll add that to the storage then, won't we? Right, can I get this stick that appears to be stuck here? Let's push it off. Cool, now I've got it. Awesome. Okay, and then... Yeah, we still need one more stick. Is there a dwarf spruce out here somewhere? Yeah, there's some over here that we can grab. And then it needs logs and large stones. Okay, well we did cut some stuff down, so there should be some logs for us to grab. There we go. One log. Okay, and we kind of want to get these logs over here before they wind up using them on something else. Cool, okay, 2 more logs. We should hopefully be able to do that while everyone else is still having breakfast. Okay, cool, there's that log there. No longer as strong, that means my character's got hungry. That's fine. Although I have just realised all this talk of like soups and everything I've been doing, I've done all the veggie soups. What I haven't done, because I imagine it's all gone on the barbecue, is any of the meat soups, because we can do those. Right, we've got 2 raw meat there. Okay. Oh wow, okay. Only 2 raw meat. Okay. Really thought we'd have had more than that. The barbecue must have been going to town. Hopefully our hunter's going to get some more for us. Right. Pop that there. So that's all the logs that needs now, which is good. Yeah, that's all meat hunks. That's all. Right, I do want, if we come in here and view tasks, and this was the thing that was last year, prioritise the meat over the hunks, because they can carry more meat as chunks compared to as hunks. Getting caught in my mouth there. Yeah, so they can carry more that way around, so that's hopefully going to bring more meat in for us. In the meantime, I want to grab 2 large stones so we can try and finish this pit. Okay, cool. We've got mushrooms now because it's been raining. I'll throw that there. And then we're going to come here and add the rope to the door. Because, actually no, our guy is making rope now, so that's not too much of an issue. But either way, we're still going to throw that there for him. Helping out with the building. And, right, pop that there. I was really hoping we'd have a little bit more red meat to hand. Because I completely forgot to make the soups and stews for meat. I am not convinced by these floating bits. I think that's because that's where they would sit when this gets upgraded to the house. Okay, that's fine. I think that's just a thing we're going to have to deal with. Okay, so... still no meat in there. No meat in there. I think you need at least 3 meat to make it a meat stew, otherwise I think it turns into a veggie stew. I think. I'm not sure on that. Though either way we're going to have to remember this. So, interesting, using berries as filler for onion soup. So, do leave a comment below to remind me to make sure that we unlock the meat recipe next episode, because I'm going to be wrapping up here and saying, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow, they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members, your support is very much appreciated. Please don't forget that as a supporter you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, as well as early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.